had a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to allegations of sexual misconduct within your party. There are serious allegations against you right now. Why not call an independent investigation of the Floyd arrest?
Obviously, this is a situation that has been very much on my mind over the past few weeks. It's an issue that I have been deeply engaged with, not just as a leader, but all my life since my early 20s in university, active on issues around sexual assault and behaviors. I've been reflecting very carefully on what I remember from that incident almost 20 years ago. And again, I am confident that I did not act inappropriately. But part of this awakening that we're having as a society, a long-awaited realization, is that it's not just one side of the story that matters. That the same interactions could be experienced very differently from one person to the next. And I am not going to speak for the woman in question. I would never presume to speak for her. But I know that there is an awful lot of reflection to be had as we move forward as a society on how people perceive different interactions. Like I said, I do not feel that I acted inappropriately in any way, but I respect the fact that someone else might have experienced that differently. And this is part of the reflections that we have to go through.
Mr. Prime Minister, the question was, why not call an independent investigation if there are questions? And she says that you apologize to her.
Again, I've been reflecting on the actual interaction, and if I apologized later, then it would be because I sensed that she was not entirely comfortable with the interaction we had. Like I said, I've been working very hard to try and piece it together, and even when the original editorial came out at the time, I was fairly confident, I was very confident that I hadn't acted in a way that I felt was in any way inappropriate. But like I said, part of the lesson that we all have to learn through this is respecting that the same interactions can be felt very differently by different people going through them, and we have to respect that. I apologized in the moment. I certainly feel that if again, I don't want to speak for her. I don't want to presume how she feels now. I haven't reached out to her. No one on my team has reached out to her, and we don't think that would be appropriate at all. So I'm responsible for my side of the interaction, which certainly, as I said, I don't feel was in any way untoward. But at the same time, this lesson that we are learning in, and I'll be blunt about it, often a man experiences an interaction as being benign or not inappropriate, and a woman, particularly in a professional context, can experience it differently, and we have to respect that.